We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. Two division rivals face off next. Mikolas, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway in the second of four here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He starts the day leading the entire NL in slugging. You talk about power. He's got more than enough power. He's definitely fun to watch and a pretty safe bet that he's going to put on a good show in this one.
Stepping in, Suzuki. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
At the ball.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Merker, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Suzuki, base runner at first with 1 out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. One there. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average.
He's been a little bit inconsistent, one good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brendan Donovan is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Suzuki is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's had 7 hits in 9 tries. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And that's the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now batting, Nolan Arenado, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Nope.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Suzuki is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dansby Swanson.
Now the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Mike Tauchman. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-0.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the... At the plate, Dylan Carlson. And you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Hendricks has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors, Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
At the plate, Jordan Walker. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll move to the third with no score. So in now for Chicago, Tucker Barnhart. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Striding in, Nick Madrigal, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. On the season, Madrigal is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead. And it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. At the plate now, Mikolas. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
So striding forward now, Brendan Donovan. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. High in the air out to center field. Tachman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And a pretty wide disparity there. 95 on one hand, just 88 on the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Donovan is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 22, Matt Merker.
At the plate, Matt Merker. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. The 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning is over. Cubs are bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson braves it in, and that's out number one.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for fifth best in the National League. In now, Dylan Carlson, a base hit in his first trip. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The batter,
stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-1. Here it is.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike. He's going,
and the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The set and the 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1 through 4. Still tied. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Sharp ground ball to third. One there. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Tauchman. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up, and there's one away.
Now back, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
So stepping in, Nolan Gorman. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Expecting a potential bunt, and corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Hendricks is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Now at the plate, Brendan Donovan. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike now. The set and the 2-1. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that. So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Barnhart playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tucker Barnhart goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Nick Madrigal comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners on first with one down. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He'll try it again from first. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he puts it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So now to the plate, Matt Merker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Hit back toward the mound. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch.
Ball. Down.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 2 out with the man at first. In there, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding into the box, Mike Tauchman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Here it is. Two down, runners at first and second. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Jake Woodard will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 44, Jake Woodard.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Standing in now, Nick Madrigal.
Yes,
he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Throwing to second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Trey Mancini will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. swung on and missed for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Michael Fulmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jordan Walker.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Nolan Gorman stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Pause, now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
3-0 the count.
No one out with a runner at second. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4. So Paul DeYoung digs in next, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Reined in to second for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Number 41. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes.
3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brendan Donovan. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
3-2.
Paul Goldschmidt would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught. Genesis Cabrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-1. To short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 27.
The next Cub up, Suzuki. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Matt Merker will be next. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready once again, Matt Merker. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind and count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw won't get him.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line towards center field. Carlson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple as they're on. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Mark Leiter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Mark Leiter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now in the box, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tuckman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is line to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left. And digging in now, Mike Tuckman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, a dozen home runs, and he's driven in 24. That is fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He's got a hit in 3. Miguel Amaya will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 6, Miguel Amaya.
And that misses inside 1-0. Amaya is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate. 1-1 to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Three and 2 now. Now a move over to first. Runner goes for second on the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Number 34 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Nick Madrigal is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied into straightaway right. Walker is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Nico Horner will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, and even 20 home runs and 43 RBIs. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. First and second now, 1 man out. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Happ. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too low, 1-0.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Now batting.
You know, D-Road, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Suzuki is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box now, Matt Merker. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-1 pitch. Liner towards second. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now
number 19 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. The next to bat for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
This is in the air to right. Suzuki is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 18. Jordan.
Digging in and looking for more, Jordan Walker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he got him swinging. Jordan Walker goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nolan Gorman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kyle Hendricks earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.